So, who are these people? The Uro or Uros are indigenous people of Peru and Bolivia. They live on man-made floating islands in Lake Titicaca near a town called Puno. So it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm sitting next to my ticket lady. Hola. She tells me that I have to wait for 9 other people to join me in this boat ride, and I am person number 1. Hopefully it's not going to be a long wait. Looks like nobody wants to go to Uros today. Lake Titicaca is one of South America's largest lakes. It is said to be the birthplace of the Incas, a regional trading hub between Bolivia and Peru, and you are chilling at 3,827 meters high. Okay, so they were known to be one of the most ancient people in the Americas. They created the islands to escape violence on the mainland while the Incas were expanding their territory centuries ago. The Uros began their floating lifestyle about 2 centuries before the Spanish conquest. But why were they escaping? The Uros had initially lived on the shores until the advancement of Inca armies and were forced to take refuge, living in their boats hiding in the reeds. Now, before being discovered, the Incas were in war with the Aymara people who lived on the far side of this huge lake. The two armies battled back and forth for years. However, the Incas eventually discovered the Uros, resulting in enslavement and taxation of the island dwellers. And in the end, the Incas gave up. The Uros began a small trade with the Aymaras, providing fish and reeds for land-raised goods, and eventually the Aymara tongue was adopted by the Uros people. So the workers collect the totora reeds, which are all over the lake, and weave their dense roots together to form a sturdy layer. Considering the base of each island is up to 2 meters, 6.5 feet thick, this takes considerably time and effort. To hold them in place, the islands are moored to the lake bed using long sharp sticks and plenty of rope. They also bind these bricks together to form the base of the islands and layer the totora reed on top to give the islands their buoyancy. If the islands are well maintained, they can last up to 30 years. So how do they keep it maintained? They have to add a new layer of reeds every 30 days.
This is the houses de ancestral. Chujla.
¿Y por qué cambiaron?
Ahora ya las mamás, antes decían putuco, ahora ya las mamás como una cocina ya aquí. De esa forma. Cuando llueve, cocinan de aquí con el gas. En época de seca, ahí tenemos la cocina tradicional. De esa forma. La cocina. El combustible, la misma totora seca. Una totora seca. Luego viene, ¿no? Como se llama.
Now, what happens when they fight, you ask? Well, it's simple. They just turn their huts the other way around, and that's it. The Uro people mostly make their money from tourists, where there is a system of rotation to visit each community living on the islands, where they get to sell their handmade beautiful weaved traditional cloths and ornaments. There are 2 other islands you could also visit called Tequila and Amantani for more history lessons. However, I was pressed for time and had to catch an early bus. The experience was so humbling and made me appreciate Peru overall. I spent the rest of the time I had left walking the streets of Puno.
It's so good. I'm literally going to unbutton my button because